Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I have just royally fucked up. So, on Wednesday, or Thursday, or whenever the video uploaded, I recorded my initial reactions to AEW Dynamite's Winter is Coming. Not only can you not hear me in the fucking video, because I had these sons of bitches in, you also hear the announcement of the main event. Oh shit, as the old saying goes. So, yeah, I may have to delete that video. I will keep it online until I have to delete it. But, yeah, so what we're going to do is, because for this video, I was actually going to rewatch Winter is Coming, and actually give my proper thoughts on it, because it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I watched the main event, and I was really tired. But yeah, you can't actually hear what I said, actually what I think of the matches. So I have the notes that I actually recorded on Wednesday. I actually wrote down on Wednesday night, Thursday morning. So yeah, so we will go through it. I have to admit, this felt like a really big show. Because of what happened, the 3 major things that happened in the show, which we will get to. So, Diamond Ring Battle Royal. This, to me, felt like the beginning of the last war. Ironically enough, from Game of Thrones. Because both, I don't know if they did this last year, but all the guys started outside, the bell rings, everybody climbs into the ring and start fighting. It was really good, I thought. Mero looked like a beast in this match. After what Tony Khan said on the media call for Winter is Coming. That was a really nice touch, I thought. Basically, but he left WWE and he was absolutely shit in WWE. Not through his fault, but through bad booking and bad decisions. And they need to rebuild him. They need to repackage him. And I think that's really great on, Tony Khan's part. I really want to see Mero versus Warlord. Like, I really want that match. Because they had it teased in the Battle Royal, and I really want to see that match. It was great, Inner Circle working together, Sammy, MJF, and Warlord working together. Kip Sabian gets eliminated. I really wanted to actually see him win that match, so then he could actually propose with the ring to Penelope for the next year and just see what would happen at the next year. I think that'd be fucking brilliant, but it didn't go down that way. Inner Circle were part of the last 5, but MJF eliminated Jungle Boy and Sammy Guevara, which would lead on into what would happen in the next match. Orange Cassidy is just outside the majority of the match. After eliminating Kip Sabian, Mero just goes out the ring and just destroys him. So he's out for about, I think it was actually 5 minutes, to be fair, guys. But yeah, Orange Cassidy eliminates Warlord, and we get Orange Cassidy versus MJF for next week's Dynamite, which is really cool, I think. Good matchup. Great way, great hype to start the show itself. Great battle royal, and yeah, really fun match. Next up, Kazarian versus Chris Jericho. Kaz has a pin over Okada. What? I didn't even know that Kaz actually beat Okada. Probably not the Okada we know now, but yeah, he beat Okada. Holy shit. Picture by picture during the match. Don't particularly like it, but at least they actually continue showing the match. Beautiful. Jericho is, and I'm going to get into this at the end of the review, after the end of my thoughts. Jericho is just so good. He's been in the industry for years, and he's still fucking good. Like, and he's still taking risks. The nice, he's got, his suplexes again nice, are nice. He's taken a fucking flux capacitor off the top rope, which is impressive as all hell. And yeah, he won the match, spoilers. But he's still impressive. He can still do the Lion Song after 30 years, for fuck's sake, come on. Hager, and I think it was Santana, or I think it was Santana out with Jericho. Play into the match. They are cheating to, get the advantage. It would play into the story in a minute, like I said, with the Battle Royal. But yeah, Jericho wins after a good match with the Lion Tamer. Really, really entertaining. But at the same time, MJF comes out when Taz has him in the submission hold to throw out, to throw the towel in, but then Sammy grabs it to be like, no, don't do that. And they tease breaking up. And Jericho says on next week's show, we're either going to be breaking up or get together, work together, sort your shit out, or we're breaking up. Nice tease for next week if we are going to see the Inner Circle break up. Next up, Britt Baker versus Lurs. This was really good. This was a submission match without being a submission match, and it was actually really fucking good. Basically, Lurs is Shayna Baszler. Do not get me wrong, love Shayna Baszler on the main roster, but what happened on Raw? But yeah, really good. Beautiful straight up armbar to start the armbar into a cross arm bar to start the match. Fucking love it. Crossbody top Stewie Cedar dive from Lurds onto Rebel, but Britt pushes Rebel into it, which is a nice touch. Slim Blade by Britt Baker. That was really nice as well. Beautiful bicycle knee into an armbar from Lux as well. Again, very fucking nice. Lockjaw attempt turns into an armbar. That was actually really fucking smooth. I thought that was really fucking good. Pump knee strike and then a spinning neck breaker into the lockjaw for the win for Britt Baker. Really nice, I thought. That was a really good way to finish the matchup. Then Thunder Rosa comes out to attack Britt Baker. They're building up this feud between Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker. We're not getting it next week, but I cannot wait to see that match. And then the semi-main. Team Taz versus Cody Rhodes and Darby Allin. So Darby's out first with the TNT title, then Cody with Arn Anderson. Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks comes out with Taz. Brian Cage doesn't come out until later, so yeah, in my notes. Quick start to match up. Cody and Ricky then start the match properly for both teams. Commercial break. It doesn't go picture by picture, but it does a little bit. Then it goes to a commercial. Nice drop kick suplex combination onto Ricky from Darby and Cody. So Darby hits the drop kick and then Cody hits the suplex. Really fucking nice on that. So nice. Exchange of just hard hitting chops from Cody and Ricky. That was nice. Ricky slaps Darby. They run out. They run around. Powerhouse just clotheslines Darby, throws him into the guardrail, throws him back into the ring. Nice suplex from Powerhouse. I do enjoy Powerhouse. Hobbs. Pinfall on Darby from Ricky. I have no idea why I put that. Powerhouse. There we go. So Ricky hits Power Slam. Oh yeah, it is. It's Power Slam from Ricky, and then Hobbs just walks over Darby and just bear hugs him. Really nice touch. Sleeper. Header slip up to. Oh yeah. So header slip up to recover for. Oh yeah. So it's a near slip up from Hobbs trying to do a tilt-a-wall. Darby's trying to do a tilt-a-wall DDT, but Hobbs nearly lets him slip, but he grabs him and just turns it into a bear hug. I thought that was a really nice recovery from Hobbs. Double down from Cody, from Ricky and Darby, headbutt, which I thought was nice, but Hobbs comes in and just deadlifts Darby into a bear hug and a ragdoll. That was nice, I thought. A cheeky boot from Ricky to Darby's throat. I thought that was really nice. Oh my god. Overhead power throw from Hobbs. So he basically just power throws him by the ears. It looked sick and awesome, I thought. So Darby then tries to get so Hobbs tries to hit a back slam onto Darby. He flips out of it. Ricky tries to do the same. He backs out of it, pants into Cody, hot tag. Ricky tries to poke Cody's in the eyes, but then he just drops down, punches him in the face. Fucking love that move from Cody and Dustin. I love that move. Crossroads is countered. Darby then grabs Ricky. Cody chucked himself out of the ring to to basically take out Hobbs. Coffin drop gets the win for Cody and Darby. Then beatdown happens after the match. Arn gets in, gets beaten down. Dustin comes in to even the odds. Cage comes out to then basically destroy everyone. F5 from to Cody onto Cage. And then of all people, after 19, not 20, not 18, 19 years since WCW Monday Nitro ended, Sting came out on AEW, on TNT, and people lost their shit. You just hear Tony Schiavone going, "It's Sting!" And oh my god. It was mental. Like, it was like, what? Because, what? Did not expect it. Did not expect this to happen at all. It was mental. It was crazy. And I'm going to get into this. So I saw a lot of people from WWE, a lot of fans of WWE going, oh, this is exactly what WWE does, and AEW fans lose their shit all the time, but when it happens in AEW, they love it. Here's the thing. When AEW do it, their old-time wrestlers are not getting in the fucking ring and wrestling. Arn Anderson is, best examples. Arn Anderson managing Cody. Jake the Snake Roberts is managing Lance Archer. Tully Blanchard is managing both FTR and Schultz Spears. They're using their old wrestlers to build the new stars, which is good, I think, in my personal opinion. Are there still some old-time wrestlers on there? Yes, Jericho, for example, but he can still wrestle. Christopher Daniels is an old wrestler, but he can still go. Kazarian is old-ish, but he can still go. They are using their wrestlers, they're using the old guard to help the new guard. And that's what I like. And that's what I think is really good. And yes, can Sting go? Yes. He's only 60, I think he's 64. He can wrestle. Is he going to wrestle? Maybe. I don't know. Do I want him to wrestle? Absolutely fucking not. But it's TNT. It's AEW. They can work around Sting's injury. Can it be like Edge in 2020? I don't think so. I don't want it, personally. But if we do get it, I think they will be able to work on it. And I think they'll be able to change it to a point that it is okay. Maybe they do like tape matches. Sting only appears on taped shows, so they make him look good. Or make him look decent to a point. But with WWE, they use their old stars to fucking, they used Brock Lesnar all the fucking time. They used Goldberg. They used Undertaker for the longest time. The only time I liked Undertaker, and this is being serious, is when he did the Boneyard match against AJ. Because it wasn't a fucking match. It wasn't a wrestling match. It was a fight. I didn't like Goldberg's second run, or third run, whatever the fuck it was. I didn't like it. I grow tired of Lesnar. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're a hypocrite. If Sting is the AEW World Champion, you can come back here and fucking whip me a new one. Or you can whip me a new one. But I think they can actually use their old star. They can use old stars to build their new stars, and that's what they've done. Because again, Jake Roberts has never had a match. Arn Anderson can't wrestle, but if he could, I think he would maybe have one more match, maybe to a point. But he doesn't do it. Tully Blanchard has been in the ring with FTR, but he hasn't wrestled. Hell, the Midnight Express, they're still wrestling on the independent scene. They've not stepped foot and they've not had a match in AEW. So, yeah. They use the old wrestlers to the best of their ability, and that's what I like. Rant over. Holy shit, Kenny Omega versus John Moxley. In my original review, I was not a fan of this. I was not a fan of the main event. Rewatching the show and rewatching the main event, I kind of do like it because Tony Khan said a few months ago that the balance of powers was shifting in AEW, and everybody thought it was going to be Pat return. In the main event, we saw Kenny Omega win. Spoiler alert. And then Don Callis saying that if you want Kenny's actual thoughts, you're going to have to tune into Impact. How do you turn one of the original members of All Elite Wrestling heel? You have him betray the company, and you have him betray AEW, and I actually like it now. I think the main event was really good. The videos, like my initial thoughts stand, but if I do believe that something like this needs to be addressed, I will do a follow-up video and say, okay, I was tired, I rewatched it, let's actually give my proper thoughts. But I have to admit, this match was very good. It was a really good match. It went about half an hour. It actually told weirdly, it told a nice story, which is really nice. It's Moxley's power versus Omega's speed, and it was really good. Again, it's a slow burn. I need to start remembering that AEW is slow burn. They don't just throw everything on the table and see what sticks. They don't throw everything to the wall and see what sticks straight away. So, yeah, I need to get that back in my head. I need to get it back into my head that AEW actually do slow burn storylines. And with Don Callis, it now actually makes a lot more sense. At Full Gear, he was commenting on Kenny's match, but didn't get involved. We saw Conan at the Inner Circle does Vegas skits, and Don Callis gets involved in the main event. Omega wins, and then hurries Omega to the back into a car, and then says, "Yeah, we're doing an. If you want to hear his thoughts, you have to go and tune in to Impact." And I think AEW fans will do that to be like, okay, let's hear it. And also, the use of the microphone worked because now you want to hear you want to hear his explanation. So I think that's actually a really good thing. I'm not going to get into the match because the match is too damn good. It was actually a really good match. Again, it was a really good match. I'm not getting into it, guys. But some notes. So Kenny comes out first. He's undefeated in singles matches. 21 wins. 21 and 0 for Moxley in 2020. Fuck me, that's impressive. I do love Battle Cry, Omega's intro music. But yeah, they just, they have a few minutes on the inside of the ring. They go outside during a commercial break. During two commercial breaks, actually, they actually go to the outside. Omega works the leg after a dragon screw, a dragon screw leg flip. That was really nice. Moxley gets two chairs, puts them in the ring, sits down and just goes, hit me, slap, 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 punch, 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 V-trigger. It was brilliant. I fucking love that V-trigger. Kenny's V-trigger, I fucking love. I love Kenny's V-trigger. And then we get to the ending. So Moxley power down shifts Kenny into the heater they have at ringside. Don Callis gets up and basically be like, he's injured, get more help. Moxley goes over, punches Don Callis. I don't know how the hell he throws the mic into the ring, but he manages to get the mic in the ring. Kenny uses it on Moxley, opens him up, 4 V-triggers, then the one-winged angel for the 1, 2, 3. And like I say, scurries to the back, gets into a car, says that if you want to hear Omega's thoughts, you have to go to Impact Wrestling on Tuesday to hear them. And I thought that was actually really nice. It was a really good match, but again, I need to get to a point where AEW is slow build, and I need to retrain my mind to watch when I'm watching AEW that these are slow build. There are slow build feuds, so I need to redo that for my head when it comes to AEW. So let's quickly do the Wargames predictions, since there's only going to be 5 matches on the card. Might as well quickly do these. 4 of them are one of them is a title match. We have 3 gimmick matches and a singles match. So let's do this. We'll go bottom to top. So, Timothy Thatcher versus Tommaso Ciampa singles match. This one could be good. But, we lose the point of the submission specialist in Timothy Thatcher because he tapped out to Kushida. And I am pissed off Kushida's not in this in any matches for NXT. Fuck off. I'm not Ciampa. I'm not really interested in NXT Wargames, to be honest, guys. Maybe the main event, but I'm not really bothered with NXT. They do put on good shows, but I'm just not interested now. Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes strap match. This will probably be my piss break match, I have to admit. I have not been a massive fan of Cameron Grimes or Dexter Lumis. I did enjoy the House of Horrors match, or whatever the fuck it was, at Halloween Havoc. But to be honest, I didn't like it to a point. It was just 3 segments, and it was just crap. I thought, WWE could do better than that. Dexter Lumis. No, Cameron Grimes. Cameron Grimes to win. Leon Ruff versus Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest for the North American Championship. Why put the title on Leon Ruff? Just to do the shock thing? Just to do the shock transfer? It would have made a bit more sense doing it here, but whatever. Leon Ruff to win and retain. Fuck it. Team Shorty. So Shorty Blackheart, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai versus Team Candice. Sorry about the door. Candice Relay, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Toni Storm. This could be anything. One moment. Random appearance from the boss. Hi. Hi, boss. What you get. Team Shorty, to be honest. Team Shorty Bret Hart. To be honest, I'm kind of sick and tired of Dakota Kai's heel turn. Maybe, I really wanted to turn face again, because if they do, they can do a bit of a better story. They can do something better with Dakota Kai and and Tegan Knox when she returns. I hope she fucking returns. But yeah, Team Shorty, Team Blackheart to win. And finally, Undisputed Era versus Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Oney Lorcan Wargames match. Also the Team Shorty versus Team Candice match is Wargames. This has been an okay feud. I haven't really been keeping up with NXT. I need to actually watch NXT before watching this show. I don't know. Undisputed Era really need to win. They've just come back. But Pat McAfee, with the team of Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Danny Orton, and Oney Lorcan really need this win. So I'm going to go for Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, Oney Lorcan, and Pat McAfee to win the match, to be honest, guys. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not really looking forward to NXT Wargames. I'm actually not. It's one of those weird things, because NXT can put on good shows, but recently they've just not done it. They've not put on really good shows recently. They really need to pull the finger out their ass, to be honest, and put on better shows than they have done. Hopefully this will be a good show. Let's hope so. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I want to apologize about the video from Wednesday, Thursday night, whatever you want to call it. I'll keep it on until I have to take it down, guys. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I do apologize about that, and I will see you on, I think it's Sunday, isn't it? December 6th. So yeah, Sunday. I'll see you Sunday for NXT Wargames. See you later.